Alright, guys. I'm back. What's awkward, Dragon? Ain't nothing awkward. Only thing awkward, man, is you writing that word awkward. Kyler Club, man, you want to be a GM? Yeah, man. Are you in the Discord? Let me know. Matter of fact, let me pull up the Discord really quick. Let's see here. Yeah, I'm more of a PS or console player, Madden, but this game's not bad. If you guys are looking for, if you don't care about the graphics too much, right? Obviously, it's not going to win an award for graphics, but it's really deep. This Legends Bowl, man, they finally added franchise mode, which is what it was missing. I'm not in the Discord, but I do have a Discord. Yeah, man. After the stream, come stop by the Discord so that way, when a decision pops up for your team, I can get in contact with you and you can tell me what you would want to do. If you're not sure how it works, honestly, you probably need to go back and watch like episode 2. I feel like I explain it pretty well in episode 2 how it works. But so there's options, and you're gonna see honestly how it works throughout the stream here, because we're actually gonna get into simming. We're in week 10, so just to wrap up a week 9. Pittsburgh, we're actually coming off of a win, so that's good. Hawaii coming off of a win, and those Minnesota Walleye, where are they at? Did they play this week? They did. Oh, yeah, you guys just lost. You got destroyed by the Kansas City Arrowheads. 25-3. But anyways, you're going to see every week, after each week, there is decisions that a GM has to make. And players might say, they want a better contract or they're going to walk. And you have to decide, hey, do I want to keep this player and pay the extra money? Or do I want to, do I want to let him go? The biggest thing with that, though, is you only get three times to say yes. So you have to make sure you make them count, because after you use your 3 yeses, if it happens a 4th time and it's like your 99 overall quarterback, you got to let him go. You have no choice, because you've already signed 3 different new contracts. You can't sign more than that. So it makes it pretty interesting to be a general manager, and you have to manage it's so much harder to keep your team together on this game, and it makes it fun. So now that's kind of awkward, Dragon. Your battery is at 5%. Now that does classify as awkward. Hopefully you can find an outlet, man, and make sure to join the stream, because or not the stream, but the Discord, because we need more general managers, guys. I want this this league, this series to really pop off. So we have 2 other general managers besides myself. We need more of you guys. So Kyler, you're gonna be a GM. I get you hooked up with the team. How about this? I'll let you pick your team, but you can't pick a team that is over 500, because it wouldn't make sense. Why would a GM get fired? So Kyler, Dragon, if you want, take a look. I'm showing you the teams right now. If you're interested in being a GM for one of these teams, let me know. But you can't pick a team that's over 500, because they would, they don't need a new GM. So, there you go. Also, if you want to be a player, you can be a player. So before we start simming here, let's take a look at our subscriber players and how they're performing, shall we? Let's go to league leaders here. Right off the rip, let's take a look at the biggest position that gets, the biggest spotlight, the quarterback position, right? Okay, so right off the rip, yards. Edmundo Ruiz is leading the league. That is the New York Metros. That's not my team. That's literally their name. You got Trey Wright, a classic player. You know, he was in the Madden 20 subscriber league, won a Super Bowl with the Chicago Bears. Be down Carolina team, to be honest. The Carolina Cardinals. Okay. You're hired. Right now. It's official. Breaking news, everybody. The Carolina, let's see, what do they look like? Let me make sure they're not over 500. Yep, they're at 500. That's honestly a perfect little, you know what I mean? You break the border there. The Carolina Cardinals, that's their team name. They have a new GM. So you will be making the calls, Kyler, for that team. So you know, let me show you the roster and what you're dealing with. You might want to screenshot this when I show you the roster, or if you get on Discord, I can send this to you. So this is the roster breakdown for each team. Let's go ahead and take a look at your team. I'm gonna give you a minute to screenshot this. This is your squad right here, the whole team. Dragon. Well, you know what? You might have only subscribed in a year ago, but I'm glad to have you nonetheless. I hope you stick around for Madden 23 because that's where it goes down. All right, this is just to hold us over. Until then. So this is your squad, man. There you go. I'll send this to you on Discord when you join. You got some work to do, no doubt about it. So back to our players, league leaders here. So we got Trey Wright. He won a Super Bowl in Madden 20 subscriber league. The first Super Bowl actually with the Chicago Bears. Actually won with Zach Keister. They were on the same team together. And then you have Seth Price, is a pretty classic. KZ plays. I figured, man. Screenshotted. Perfect, man. That's perfect. I really love this channel, man. I'm glad, man. I hope I can, continue to make good content for you guys. Tyree Whitehead. Guy who, it's so funny he landed in Miami because, I did a fantasy draft. Like, I didn't choose the teams where the subscribers went, but he played in Miami for like a good 3 years or something, 3-4 years in our Madden 20 subscriber league. And like, he's killing it out there. 20 tutties, only 5 interceptions. Then you got the big old 6'5", 242-pound quarterback Butterminer over there in Cincinnati, who is literally 7-1, and you can see the contracts that they're on, by the way. He's doing not too bad. 16 touchdown passes, 6 interceptions, almost 2,000 yards. Caden Osborne. He is struggling. 11 touchdown passes, 8 interceptions. Hopefully he can get it together. Dragon, do you have a player in this series? Because if you do, we'll take a look at him. I don't want to miss any of you guys. Jamie Bell. This guy, I feel so bad for him, bro. This is the player, Jamie Bell, not the general manager. He's trying to make a statement here at quarterback, and I feel like he's doing decent. I do. I think he's doing pretty good. He's trying to prove himself in the NCAA Road to Glory series. He's got a lot of haters to shut up for him playing quarterback, and I think, honestly, even in NCAA, he's not doing too bad. He's still got a lot to prove, though. Gary Kelly, subscriber. I think he's another guy that's kind of struggling with those interceptions. 8, only 10 touchdown passes. Omar. That's a classic from Madden. I want to say Madden 21. In the end of Madden 20, he played in. Kyler Club says, yeah, he left Philly for Miami in Madden 20. I missed Madden 20's sub-league. That was so fun. It really was. And I'm, recently been watching it back, and man, I love it's just it's got a whole different feel to it, man, and I'm hoping to bring something close to that back to Madden 23. Plus, I have high hopes hopefully for Madden 23 if they're going back to more physical, like physics rather than animations. That's always a good thing. So I'm intrigued to see what happens with Madden 23. Tootin' Hootin', man. He's not even a starter, but he threw a touchdown pass. That's not too bad. Moving on to rushing, Denzel LaRoe. That's a classic for Madden 20. He's top 3 running back. Keister isn't up too high because he did take an injury, actually, and he's finally just getting back. Caleb Goins there. But there's that Keister since he's been back. 214. Averaging 3 yards per carry. Only 2 rushing touchdowns. 3 fumbles. You have fantasy points as well, which is so cool in this game. But yeah, I'm excited for Madden 23. Hopefully, it's less animation. Jeremy, this dude is the top 2 wide receiver in the league right now. Jaguar says, I don't have much time. Just wanted to drop in and say what's up. Hey, man, what's going on? 3 more weeks of decision making. So if your team does have something, and you're not in here, man, I'm going to try and make the best decision for you. Just so you know, I'm not going to let anything happen to your locked players. So if those do pop up, I already know this is one of them. And you made what an amazing decision by the general manager for Hawaii to put the lockdown on Jeremy. I'm not even going to try and say the last name because I don't want to. I'll butcher it, but he's literally he's the second best wide receiver in the league. And so it's just amazing. Jordan Gregory's killing it as well. So, I mean, it makes sense. It really does. It makes sense. Moving over to defense, not really too many subscribers here. I'm on the defense, my character, and not doing so good. But here's the top. Defense don't really get that many interesting stat lines like in this game. If you look at sacks, like the leader is Isaac Brock with 5, and then Waller. Look at Minnesota. They got 2 of their players are in the top 3 for sacks. Hopefully the game is good on both old gen and next gen because your boy can't find a PS5. Is that still a thing? Is it hard to find a PS5? That's insane, man. Honestly, that really has hurt the PS5. The PS5 is like, it feels, the games, I don't know, it doesn't feel like there's that many cool games coming out for it. It feels kind of dead, to be honest. It's probably because, well, no one can really find it, you know what I mean? But anyways, it's time to get to simming here. So we have a new general manager in the building for not Arizona, but the Carolina Cardinals. I'm gonna continuously mix them up, but the Carolina Cardinals, who stand at 4-4, they have an easy matchup today. They're facing the Beavers, the Green Bay Beavers, who are on a 4-game losing streak. We're gonna go ahead and sim up to that game, and his first game as general manager, and they get dog walked 6-28. Man, that's rough. Chicago versus Detroit. Chicago's gonna come away with the win. Kansas City. Ooh, a close one against Tennessee. And now it's Hawaii. Hawaii needs to win this game. They're in the wild card race. They can't afford to lose though. Okay, they have to win. But so do the Las Vegas Gunners, both standing at similar records here. What's gonna happen? Oh, it's Hawaii getting dog walked 9-27, and they're back to 500. That's gonna hurt them big time. As far as it goes for my team, Pittsburgh, I really don't. I mean, don't. There's no rules in the LBL. You're allowed to tank, I think. This isn't the NFL. I don't care if we lose. I want to get the highest pick we can. You know what I mean? So let's see. Oh, but we win. You know what? Whatever. We're 4-5. Technically, we're not out of the playoff race quite yet. So whatever. Miami wins. They're at 6-3 now. Minnesota. What's gonna happen there? They're gonna lose. Is Minnesota falling apart? They're on a 2-game losing streak now, and they lose against the worst team in the league, the Dallas Sheriffs. So that's interesting. Okay, we're gonna wrap it up. Oh, San Francisco dropped to 44. I think that's the highest points scored in LBL history. All right, so here we are, guys. This is called the player wire. So after every week, all the way up to week 13. After week 13, this doesn't happen anymore. But the player wire happens, right? So where you have to make a decision for your team. And this is where the general manager takes charge. This is where you guys come into play. First, we got an update from the Hawaii general manager. He says, this Hawaii team reminds me of the years where the Saints had absolute garbage defense. Their strong offense could keep them at 500, but they can't really do much better right now. Well, we kind of know where, it seems like we know where the Hawaii team is going to go in the draft then. Oh, dude, that's another thing. I can't wait for the draft. We're probably going to have a live stream for the draft. That way it's like so much easier, so I don't have to keep going back and forth to Discord. So at the end of the year, when we do a draft, you guys are going to be in here. You're going to make your live selection in the chat for your squad, for your team, and I'll do mine as well. So this is Buffalo here. So, we don't have no subscriber general manager for this team. So plus, you see how it says just reject? They already used all of their 3 accepts. So now they have to let this dude go. They don't have a choice. So we'll see where he goes. And right off the rip, Carolina. So here you go, Kyler. This is on you. Your 91 overall center, E. Patterson, loves playing here, but he demands a $9.12 million contract to stay. Your day was already weird. Want to get weirder and pay, or normalize and toss him? You only have 2 more accepts. So if you reject this, you'll hold on to your 2 accepts for later. That's basically how it works. He says, shit, time to make a choice, man. It's time to make a choice. And you're going to have a little bit of a window. I'll give you guys a little bit of time to decide. But if you don't, then I'm going to hit CPU pick once you kind of run out of time. Because I can't obviously sit here all day. But I am going to give you a time to decide and look at your roster sheet. Matter of fact, I think I can pull it up for you. Yeah, here's your roster sheet. So you can take a look. If you look at your center, you have only one other center who's at 82. But you can also look at the age, though. Look at the age. He's 40. This guy's 43 years old. Whatever you say first, though, is what I'm selecting. So make sure before you put in an answer, you accept, because you only have 2 more accepts. But it is week 10, so there's only, I think, 3 more weeks of decision making for player watch. Because after week 13, there is no more of these. So just keep that in mind. Only 3 more weeks for these types of decisions to be forced. Yep, there you go. Yeah, he's 43, Kyler. He's old as dirt, man. He's old as dirt. And unfortunately, it doesn't tell you how long these contracts are, but, yeah, he is your highest overall rated player, or he's in your top 3, it looks like, for highest overall rated. So what will it be? This is fun. Not even gonna lie. What will it be, man? The clock is ticking. He's thinking about it. And the decision is... You gotta make your choice, man. You're running out of time. I'm gonna have to... He says, I will accept it if it's 3 more weeks. Yeah. There's only 3 more weeks of this decision making. So you have accepted it. I think you made the right choice, man. I think you made the right choice. There's only 3 more weeks of this. Because this is week 10 now. So after that, you know what I mean? So you only have 1 more accept. You can make sure that one counts if you get pulled up to the screen, because there's not every team gets pulled up to the player wire every week. So that may be the last decision you have to make, for this year. So I think you made the right choice, Kyler. So right off the rip, the new GM for the Carolina Cardinals, he comes in, and you can already tell he's turning around the locker room. He's talking to the veterans, and he's being respectful to them. He knows how big a part they are on the team. And he's saying, you know what? Yeah, you can get a raise. You deserve it. You hold this team together. You're the front line of the team. Let's work out this new contract. And it just brings the morale up in Carolina. So a huge boost for Carolina here. Getting a new general manager. And Denver, a team that looked so good at the beginning of the year, after they lost against Hawaii, they just fell apart. They're struggling. They're still in the playoffs, I'm pretty sure, in the playoff race, but they're not as good as everyone thought they were. They still have 3 accepts, so I would honestly be surprised if they don't accept that. Well, I guess we'll have to find out eventually. And now I'm on the board. Okay. So now the general manager for Pittsburgh is on the board. Some people want it all. Acosta just wants a salary increase of $360K per year, which is pretty close to all. Give him all or nothing. I mean, that's really not a lot. But one thing about this, though, that I don't like, he's only an 84 overall, which is about average in this game. In Madden, I would say that's a little higher. In this game, 84 is the way I see it, a little below average. 85, I would say, is borderline average. And he's not our starter either. And he's 35, and he does not fit. His morale is bad. So, this is the thing. He can Goff, get out of here. You're fired. I don't want negative morale. That's another thing you guys have to think about is chemistry. If you can see at the top right here, we have a yellow chemistry. Getting rid of this guy is actually going to help our chemistry, which could make us play better. So yeah, this is my only chance to get him off of the roster. So that's another thing you got to think about, because you can't just cut people. This is your only chance to get rid of cancers that are in the locker room, and I'm going to go ahead and take my chance to get rid of this guy. I didn't even want him to begin with. I'm glad that he's unhappy. I hope he lands in Hawaii so he can screw up the cojones. Get out of here. Wait, whoa, what just happened? I just hit reject and something happened. I've never seen this before. Wait, what? The Houses have offered to trade Barney Acunas to the Devils. The Devils to send 81 overall to the Hazard in exchange. Yeah, sure. That's a win for me, dude. I only lose out on 3 overall. He's going to go down there, play with Zach Keiser in Arizona. I get a boost of chemistry, and they get a negative effect. I could change player, though. But no, I'm okay. I'm going to keep that. Dude, let's go. Let's freaking go, dude. Okay. That's great. The GM for Carolina says 3 more weeks. Maybe he could mentor that younger 82 center we have. You never know. You're right. And overalls do move around in this game. Like, it goes up and it goes down. So he could mentor him. That's perfect. Dragon says, see ya. Appreciate you, Dragon. Hopefully you can find a charger for that, that little phone that you got, that Cricket phone or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate you stopping by, though, for sure. General manager for the Hawaii Cojones says, honestly, seems like you are improving the team by getting rid of him. Laugh my ass off. Yes. I mean, yeah, that goes without saying. That was honestly, I've had some pretty easy choices so far this year. And that's going to wrap it up for week 10. So that's how this game works, if you get an idea there. So let's see what happened here. So the Denver Cougars did sign that cornerback, which makes sense. They had 3 yeses. So honestly, Arizona makes a horrible exchange for what I had. Man. And then this is going into last week. Yeah, week 9. So there it is for week 10. This is it here. So Buffalo gets rid of Darren Diaz. Well, they had no choice, remember? Yeah, they didn't have any. So, and then Emerson Patterson, Carolina. They signed a new contract to stay. There you go. Wow. So that's how it works, man. It's a very unique game for sure. I think we're gonna sim one more week here. We're not watching any games until we get to playoffs. So I'm just going to go ahead and let you guys know that. So let's sim one more week because I can't stay on here for too long because I got some things to get done around the house. So let's sim one more week here, and then we're gonna take a look at the playoff picture, see who's in the race, who's not in the race, and obviously make some decisions at the end of this week. So let's we're gonna go by threes here. So Arizona finally gets back in the win column over San Francisco, who set a LBL record at 44 points scored in one game, 44-3 last week. They can't carry it over. Carolina loses again, so 0-2 under their new GM, but I feel like he is making right decisions. Miami on a 2-game winning streak, they moved to 7-3. And man, keep open the possibility to watch Week 17 games in case they might have playoff. Yeah, you know what? Because that's kind of like an extra added week of playoffs. So you know what? Yeah, we may be watching Week 17 if there's a game on the line to make playoffs. So you're right. That's a good call. So okay, here we go. Next three up. We're gonna see here. Dallas is on a 2-game. Dallas turning it around. Well, I mean they beat Detroit. That's not really saying much. Cincinnati loses to the Gunners, who've turned it around, and Chicago on the board. Okay. Now Minnesota is up. Mr. Bell's squad going up against Denver, who, wait. No, Denver's not even in the playoff race. They haven't won a game since losing to Hawaii. Holy crap, dude. That's insane. Watch, I bet they beat Minnesota right here. No, they don't. Oh my god, dude. What did Hawaii do to Denver? That's insane. They're on a 6-game losing streak, and Minnesota is in the win column at 7-4 now. They answer right back. Wow, that's crazy. Baltimore scores 31 over Houston, and Jacksonville over Indy. And now it's Hawaii versus KC Arrowheads. Man, this is a hard game for them because the Arrowheads are on a 4-game winning streak, and I feel like if Hawaii loses this matchup right here, I think their playoff chances are over. I just want to see really quick. Oh my god. Hazards are in the playoff race, by the way, with that win from last week. I need Hawaii to lose because they're one spot above me. Oh, but the Arrowheads are in the race too. Wait, dang, that's a tough division. The Gunners. I think they're in the same division, so they're the division leader, so don't really know how that would affect me, honestly, because either way. Arrowheads are in that last wild card spot. This is a huge game for Hawaii right now. This is a huge game. Okay, let's see what happens here. This is almost like a playoff game for Hawaii. And they win! Oh my god, 27-23. You could just imagine how good that game was. And Hawaii does it. They freaking beat them, man. That's insane. Wow. And we can't lose. We have to keep winning here for us personally. So 17-7, 20-17, 19-6. Here we go. We're going up against Cleveland. Let's win this game, please. No, we lose, and that's probably going to be it for Hazards, unfortunately. Damn. All right, here we go. So this is a huge loss for Buffalo. This is why you don't want to accept like every contract, because now they don't have any accepts. And look, they're losing a guy who's good for the team in morale. And 84, no, though that's not a high overall, that's still good chemistry that you're losing. So moving on, Carolina has another choice to make. Wow, really testing this general manager. He only has one more accept. And he's got back-to-back player wires. How unfortunate is that, man? That's crazy. So I'm going to pop up this roster screen for him. It's an 87 overall tight end, so that's above average, okay? Sweet Cream Corn and Thompson wants a contract value of $12.60. What will he ask for next? A private jet? Do you pay? Or tell him to stay grounded? He is not good chemistry for the team, but he is the best tight end they got. He's the youngest tight end they got. He's 32 compared to the two behind him who are 43, both of them, and they're not even in the 80s. I don't even know what you do here. This is a tough one, actually. All right, gotta head out. Thanks for the stream, Johnny. We'll definitely try to catch the highlights later. All right, man, and if you're in this player wire here, I'll try and make the best decision for you. But this is going to be the last player wire we do. So hopefully you're not on here. But Kyler, you got a choice to make as general manager for Carolina here. Do you keep the 87 overall 32-year-old tight end who's bad for your team as far as chemistry goes, but is your highest skill? Or do you let him walk? I don't know. This is a tough one, for sure. This is a tough one. I'm probably going to draft a tight end. This player has bad morale, so I'm going to say reject. I like that. I like that call. You know, bad chemistry. You know, he's already in his 30s anyways. He's wanting a lot of money. And, you know, you're going to need a tight end anyways, like you said. So it's time to let this buddy walk. And it's going to be interesting to see where he goes. And it looks like you're actually going to, honestly, kind of get paid off here with getting a tight end. So this must be just what happens automatically here. So you're going to get Cleveland Simmons after releasing Noah Thompson. So you're going to go down in 7 overall, but you're going to get a boost in morale. That's not bad. I honestly think you really did good there. So moving on, Dallas, we're going to lose a left guard there. Indianapolis, Jay Wall, I'll probably accept that at 88 overall. W. Fry, tight end there. We'll see what they do, where he goes. Tennessee. Also keep an eye out for player subscribers, because you know that can happen, but I haven't seen any. And that's it for the player wire. So let's see what happens here. So exchange for Week 11. Oh, wow. Hawaii actually got somebody from the Tennessee Bears because they let go of Cedric Lowry. So Hawaii picks him up, a right defensive end, 81 overall. Okay. And for Carolina, that player that they let go, he is going to the Detroit Kings. They end up getting Cleveland Simons. So there you go. Let's wrap this up with a playoff look and see what teams are where. So the Cardinals, though they have been on it, they're on a losing streak. They're technically still in the wild card race. The year's coming slowly to an end, but I think the Cardinals have a better shot than a lot of the teams here. If you look at that wild card race, there's the one spot that's taken by the Eagles is only a 1-game difference. So the Cardinals are still, honestly, everyone in that wild card race on the Western Conference is still in it. For the Eastern Conference, it's going to be a little harder as you got 2 teams that are in the wild card race that are at 7-3. So I don't know. The Cajunes are still in it pretty big. I mean, they're 6-5 as well. Minnesota's sitting at 7-4. Not too bad, man. Not a bad day for a quick little stream. Make sure you guys are joining the Discord for, you know, when I'm recording and you know, I can get a hold of you, let you know your team's position and stuff. But here is the new roster. I probably need to show you this because you have a different team from the beginning of the stream here. But there's your Carolina Cardinals squad sitting at an average overall of 80, 82 skills, 75 speed, agility 65. So that's your weakest point, it looks like, for agility. Definitely looking like you're going to need a tight end, but you do have an 80 overall 27-year-old now, so that's not bad. Looks like your chemistry is on the up and up after making some hard decisions. It looks like it's working out for you. But yeah, this is your team. So I would we only have, I think. Wait 1 second. Oh crap. Yeah, cancel. Okay, there we go. Hey, Simmons is 27 as well. Yeah, he's like, That's like a plus right there. That's a huge move. So we only have 2 more weeks of player wire decisions. Then we're shooting to the playoffs basically, and then the free agency and draft. So make sure you know what you need. You're looking over your roster and stuff like that, because when it's time, man, you need to know what your team needs. But that's gonna do it for me here. I know this was a quick little stream, but I do got things to do today. I do appreciate you guys stopping by. This is honestly like a test run here, because I'm gonna be doing this a lot more for this game, because I feel like it fits perfectly with the style and how we're playing it. Where would the Discord link be? I am going to drop it in the comment section of this video once it's up on my channel. So just be on the lookout for that. I'll make sure to put it down there. I appreciate you guys for stopping by and hanging out with me. I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your Sunday and a great week. And today I'll be dropping more videos during the week, of course. And thank you guys for hanging out with me. I'll see you on the next one.